Hola, please respond. This is the video series where I answer your please respond questions. Today's question.
Hey hola. I've got a triple rectifier that I've had for a while, but I've never been able to quite dial it in just right. What would your advice be to get the most ultimate and brutal chug out of it? Cheers.
Alright, I'm gonna try and help you out. Look at this. I don't have a triple rectifier. That's just how it is. But I do have a dual rectifier right here. And the main difference between the triple rectifier and the dual rectifier is the headroom. The triple rectifier is 150 watt, the dual rectifier is 100 watt. In the tonal aspect, they're not really that different. There's even more differences between different revisions of rectifiers and stuff like that. But that's a completely other video right there. We're not going to go into that today. The dual rectifier is sort of like a standard in the mel world today, at least during the 90s. It was designed in the beginning of the 90s, and with that, it has a sick tone going. However, it's not the most modern sounding mel amplifier. I mean, this sounds good, but it's not enough. You know, you need a little bit more push in the amplifier. So what a lot of bands did back during the 90s is that they boosted their dual rectifiers to get where they wanted. If you have active pickups, for instance, that's also a little bit of a boost. So a lot of people with EMG 81s, for instance, they didn't need an overdrive. They just plugged in the 81 in there, and that was it, basically. So to answer your question, I brought out two different pedals today, two of my favorites for using with a dual rectifier. So here's the dual rectifier tone. Pretty good as it is. Let's engage my favorite overdrive pedal, the Ibanez TS-9. This was a classic back during the 90s. Basically all metal bands that were using a rectifier, they boosted with a Maxon OD808 or a TS-9. It's such a classic. And that, my friends, is one of my favorite guitar tones, mel guitar tones. That's just, it's so good. My first ever tube amplifier was a dual rectifier, so I'm kind of married a little bit. I just really love this type of sound. So if you're into the 90s type of mel tone, the TS-9 gets you there, man, easily. If you want a more modern mel tone to your rectifier, I'm recommending the Fortin 33 pedal. This is the signature pedal of Fredrik Torndahl of Meshuggah, and it's very easy. There's just one knob, and basically you want to have it at maximum most of the time. Unless your amp is farting out, then you need to crank it down a little bit. So let's engage the Fortin 33. Can you hear that? The monster we made, man. Okay, dialing up the gain. And just like that, we have a sick mel guitar tone. So to answer your question, these are the two overdrives or filters that I would use with a Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier or a triple rectifier. It's just Sometimes when I do a festival with the Haunted, for instance, sometimes I only bring one of these, you know, because usually the backline consists of a Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier. I would just hook up an overdrive into it and I'm done, basically. Because Mesa are the staple of mel guitar tone, so they're always available in backlines, for instance. So just a little cool, tried and tested, just a great amplifier, man. Okay, did I answer your question? Awesome. If you have any other questions, please put them in the comment section of this video. I might feature you in an upcoming Please Respond Ola video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.